And this tragedy is occurring in a place where most people would consider it to be an epicenter for America.
Excuse me. What are you doing here?
You said you might be late. So I thought I might fill in for you.
No, it's my turn to give a speech.
I got an A in speech. I think I can handle
Okay, I don't even know why you're here.
Okay. People, we have a problem here. And that problem revolves around twins. Raise your hand if you didn't notice anything was off until I came through the door. Let's be honest here. Okay. Now, the people who usually sit around me should have been at least a little suspicious.
Yeah.
This guy, he's an entirely different person than I am. And people, including you guys apparently, need to learn that. Okay. I have a picture I need to show you. Okay, you guys recognize these twins? They're the Weasley brothers from Harry Potter. And here's a more important question. Can you tell me who's who? Does anybody tell me who's Fred and who's George? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, here's the thing. Each of these brothers, fictional or not, has their own identity. And in fact, spoiler alert, one of them dies. That's a pretty big difference. Too often, society looks at twins as one person and one person only. Throughout my life, Spencer and I have been treated as one person, a Wingert rather than a Wesley or a Spencer. We have a term for this kind of treatment. That term is Twinism. Now, discrimination or bias towards twins. Now, twinism is pretty straightforward. If you see one of us is exactly like the other, you exclude us from events because it's either both or none, etc., you're a twinist. Now, I say this lightheartedly, but many twins feel this way, including Spencer and I. At times, this treatment can become very frustrating. I'll give you an example from our childhood. I'd say that I was invited to a birthday party by a good friend of mine in my class. Well, a problem would arise because their mother would say, well, we don't want to hurt the other twins' feelings, so we have to invite them as well. So it's either both of us or none of us. And more times than not, we wouldn't be invited to birthday parties because people can only have a set amount, and we're two people. And this also happened on the reverse side as well. I would be invited to birthday parties when I didn't even know the person at all, just because they didn't want to hurt my feelings. And no one wants a pity invitation to a birthday party from a person that you don't even know. According to a website about twins by Christina Tinglaw, twin discrimination does in fact exist. She has a set of twins of her own, and she notes that there's discrimination in play dates, sleepovers, birthday parties, and even school scholarships. Both of her boys applied for the same scholarship, and she was in contact with the person running the scholarship, and she got an email from the person running the scholarship saying, we'll let you know if your boys have won. Now, that might not seem off to you guys, but from her perspective, it seemed like they were saying either both of them get the scholarship or neither of them do. It wasn't a case of them applying separately. According to their point of view, because they're twins, they apply together. Twins are also not even given a choice in their choice, or not even given a choice in classroom selection in elementary school. What this means is that as kids, they are put in separate classrooms without their own choice, and this happened to Spencer and I as well. Up until high school, we didn't have a single class together because it wasn't allowed. According to the University of Toledo, current research studies show that separating twins in school before they are ready can lead to issues and behavioral problems. Let me tell you, we had plenty of behavioral problems in elementary school. In fact, side note, my brother, Spencer, broke the record for the most referrals in kindergarten. Now that I've shown you the existence of twin discrimination, let me tell you the benefits of going the extra mile to differentiate between twins. For yourself, the benefits are as follows. One, you create two happy people. Two happy people make for two happy friends. Number two, you get into less embarrassing situations. What this means is that, well, say what just happened here. If you knew us better, many of you would have been able to tell who is who. Also, there won't be the minor mix-ups where you get our names wrong and then apologize. But there are also the bigger embarrassments. I'll give you an example. Just last week, I caught an acquaintance of over 7 years having my name written down in his notebook because he didn't want to have to bother to try and differentiate between us. So whenever he was confused as to who I was, he would look at his notebook. I've known him since elementary school. Number three, it'll make you a better person. Number four, if you go the extra mile to appreciate individuality in me and my brother or any other twins, you'll see the individuality in others as well. Number five, and perhaps most importantly, you won't be a twinist. For twins, there are obviously also benefits, or I wouldn't be giving this speech. Number one, each twin gets higher self-esteem. Number two, both of these twins see you as a better friend. People can always use good friends. Number three, these twins don't receive the same treatment they have their entire lives. For all of these reasons and more, I implore you to sign this pledge, saying this. I solemnly swear that from now on, I will try a little harder to get to know the difference between any twin and their counterpart. This means I will no longer group them together, exclude them from events, or even give them special treatment. I will treat each one as they should be, like an individual person. Thank you very much.